All right, this is gonna be fun. This is the virtual tour of the Bell Media Studios in Toronto. Take it away, Tyler.
Well, all right. So this is the front door. This is where we get in. This is where we come in. We got all the local brands here. So that's
Yeah,
99.9 Virgin Radio, TSN
listen.
1050, CFRB, Newstalk 1010, and Chum 1045. And then we're going to head into the radio area because this Bell Media building, covers TV, radio, Bell Media in general.
Yeah,
If you have a Crave subscription, the office is for Crave are here. So the first thing, right when
yeah,
you walk into radio, is a fun little hallway here, and then to the
nice.
right is the green room. So this is where celebrity guests will come and hang out before their interview on the radio, and we'll bring them
Yeah.
coffee, water. We have a wall. It's still being kind of renovated,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, this is where all the guests hang out.
Nice.
And then we walk down this way. These are some Chum FM offices. So Chum is our sister station to Virgin Radio in Toronto, and Chum is a very very famous radio brand. And now we're entering the fun stuff. Here are some of the studios. We're going to be entering Chum. Hopefully, Ruby will let us in.
Oh,
Hey, Ruby. We're doing a quick virtual tour on my cell phone. Can I pop in here for 10 seconds? Or is this a bad time? This is where I'm in from. All right, this is Chum 1045, and this
nice.
is Ruby
Hello.
Carr, radio
Oh,
legend. And their studio, I actually like 10 times better than the Virgin studio. Same
mm,
thing about your studio. Why would this one be better? If you Here's an interesting fact, and I'll show you when we get upstairs. It's not
yes.
soundproof at
Oh,
Virgin. Yeah. So there's a fire station right over there.
oh,
So sometimes fire trucks come by all the time, and I'll be live, and that's kind of bad.
uh,
But yeah,
yes, uh,
but they got a nice
like
Christmas tree. There's the
nice.
console. Very kind of similar setup, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a nicer room. It's more quaint. All right. Well,
Yeah.
sorry to bug, but thanks, Ruby. That's Chum FM
All
there.
right. All right. Where
We're
else are we
now
going next?
we're going now into what's the old Virgin control room, and
Nice.
is now Shannon and Miles' studio. So this is where they do the national shows, and where we just did our interview. So this is
Nice.
what it looks like when you walk in. Bunch of guest microphones, guest positions, and then you come around, and this is the console I showed you earlier, and it's one of the
Mm-hmm.
few new touchscreen consoles, which they're saying are the future. I'm still getting used to, but it's interesting to use. And
Nice.
yeah, so this is where Miles and Shannon work. Miles is usually the one in here most of the day, but I'm in for him, so this is kind of my room for the day.
Where
And
are we
then
going now?
we're going now to a brand new studio. Oh, actually, we're gonna get a sec. Hey, Dan, sorry about. I'm doing a virtual tour for Christos, who has a podcast in Montreal. I'm going to introduce you to Dan, who's the head of
Hello.
imaging. So all the stuff like Virgin Radio, that is the Dan is in charge of all that, and this is one of the production studios where Dan does his master work.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, excuse me. Dan just said, yeah, sound design. Sorry, my bad. What did I say? Imaging.
I cannot hear
Oh, that's
anything
true.
from what he
Oh,
said.
yeah.
So
Oh, he said that sound design is a better word because imaging is more visual. So I gotta,
yeah.
I blame my Humber teachers for that one. All right, well, sorry to bug, but yeah. So that's Dan's room there, and then there's a
Uh,
few more production suites in there, and I'll show you more downstairs. This is a new room. They're still building it,
oh, you bugged.
but this is going to
Oh,
be a podcast specific room,
yeah. I should come there.
and it's very similar to the
Yeah.
studio. Oh, am I cutting out?
No, now you're good.
Am I cutting out? Oh, sorry. Oh, no, I'm good. Okay, sorry. So this is very similar to the setup in the other room, but it's going to be all set up for podcasts, and this room is also set up for video. So they got some really fancy cameras there. They're going to be cleaning it up, so there's going to be it's going to be really great. And Bell and iHeart is getting really into the podcast game, so this is going to be a
Nice.
great room for us. And the iHeart Radio app is I know I say this on my show all the time. I probably talk about it too much, but it really is. They've really done a great job with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. What
And
else do we? Yeah, yeah.
so now you might cut out for a sec.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here. All right. There was a
There we
bug,
go.
but you're back. You're back.
So this building was not built as a radio and television station. This is an old nightclub, so that's
Oh,
why some of the internet isn't working too well. So this is where I record my overnight show.
nice.
It's a small little studio down here, and as you can see, there's no
Right.
windows, so it's easy to
No windows.
pretend that it's 1 a.m. and we're in the middle of the night. But it's even though it's a smaller console, it does all the same stuff. I record it basically the same way, and it's also nice because the studio is almost a little private space.
Right.
And then also down here, oh, Nat's in there. So next door is
Yep.
a very well-known broadcaster named Nat Hunter, who does a morning show in Vancouver, a very great morning show. But she lives in Toronto, but she does it, or she does it out of here in Toronto. But she's live on the air in
Nice.
Vancouver right now.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then
And
this,
now you're upstairs. I'm
no,
kind of
I'm in
lost.
the basement right now.
Mm.
And then this is one of the voice booths. So if you're recording a commercial,
Hmm.
you would come in there, voice your advertisement. So there's been points in my career where, I voiced ads like, "Hey, Halifax Chevrolet is having a big sale,"
That
and then
voice
here's,
sounded really familiar.
and then just here's another production suite. So this is just
Nice.
another studio where we can come and record shows, record segments, kind of do whatever
Hmm.
we want, essentially.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna head back upstairs.
Is that where
Are you
Shannon is, or anybody else?
sure? We can go say hi to Shannon now. But hopefully this is interesting. Are you finding this interesting?
Definitely, yes, yes, yes. It would have
Okay,
been
good.
it would have been cool to be in person, but who knows when I come to
Oh,
Toronto.
exactly. When you come to Toronto, we'll do this in person, and I'm doing it all selfie style. So I apologize for the camera work. And it's Monday. Most people they work from home on Monday, so it's kind of dead. But this is the iHeart Radio offices.
Nice.
So all the people who work uh, like for the app and for the national shows and all that,
Darren and
they work
Deepa have
there.
left the building, I'm assuming. Now what time is it? I don't
Yes,
even know what time it is.
they've probably left a few hours ago. It's about 12:30,
Yeah.
and right now, yo, I'm on the
We're gonna
phone
say
with
hi.
Christos doing a virtual tour. Can we just pop in for a quick sec? Is
Hey,
that okay?
that is Shannon.
I know.
Yes, this
One
is
second, take
sweet.
my AirPods.
Hey,
Hey, Shannon.
long time no see.
That's funny. That's nice.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you too.
That's so
Nice.
fun.
I'm the star of the show.
Yep.
Danny, you've already been on. So yeah, so it's a massive studio here. So
Oh
there's
my
even like a
god.
little performance space. There's a big wall. We have lots of TVs. We have about 4 TVs hanging up. Um, and then
Yeah.
this is where Shannon's doing her show. We have a huge none of this is necessary. Like we probably only need 5 of those. It just makes it look cool for when we do stuff like this.
Yeah. Is this
Um,
now you're doing it for Toronto, or is it? I don't remember.
yeah. So tell me if I'm wrong, Shannon, but you recorded your national show and then you come up here and then do a Toronto show.
Yeah, so it's mostly live, but yeah,
There you go.
we're still
Nice.
figuring out how to make it fully live.
Oh yeah, because yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a tough thing because
Yeah.
I screwed up. I'll tell you a story from last week. I made a mistake last week. I got in trouble last week.
Tell us what happened.
I I didn't realize that the Halifax show started at like 8 in the second hour. I thought it still took the first, like the 7 o'clock hour, and then delayed it, and it didn't. So I was like, "Oh
My show.
no!" I was doing Miles' show.
Oh.
So it was 7. Hopefully this makes sense, Christmas. But it was at 7 p.m. I recorded the first hour, thinking that it was good. But Halifax, the first hour of that show doesn't air. So it started with the second hour, which I hadn't started recording yet. So then all the PDs are like, what's going on with the Tyler guy? Everyone's on vacation, so and I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
Oh
So
no.
I spent a good chunk of Christos, you're interviewing the wrong people. You're interviewing bad employees.
Oh
For goodness sakes.
no.
But yeah, so but yeah, that's the Virgin Studio.
Thanks for popping in,
And
Shannon.
Christos says thanks. I put the headphones back in, so she can't hear it. All right,
Okay,
see you
oh,
later.
true. All right.
Okay, and then right next door to Virgin is News Talk 1010.
Which is kind of like a CJD for Montreal, right?
Correct. It is basically the same. And then so this is I don't know if you can see that, but that is
Nice. Yeah.
the room where all the hosts sit.
Yeah, it looks like the CJD one. Yep.
It's very, very, very similar. And then we won't bug this guy too much, but that is the control room for it.
Nice.
So on the left, that's where the producer sits and answers phone calls. And then on the screen to the right, they can type on all the caller info and everything. And then the host
Right.
can choose which caller they want to go on the air. And then the person on the right is the technical producer. So they're just
Right.
running the console and everything.
And now we're
And
still in
then
radio, or are we going to TV now?
we're still in radio, but now we're just in just like a little office area. Nothing exciting.
No, we want to
This
see the
is kind
TV
of
stuff now. Let's see if you can
yeah.
go into
That's where we're gonna go next.
because we don't
If
have
I
much
can.
time, so we gotta.
Oh yeah, sorry, dude. I'm running.
Oh, no problem. You don't
You're
gotta.
you're a much you're a much busier guy than I am.
Oh, you bugged again. Oh, now you're
All
back.
right. So now, this is what you want to see. We're in the HR department. Oh, I'm kidding. We're making our way to TV.
Nice TV. Mm-hmm. Sweet.
All right, and this is the fancy bridge. That's all
Oh.
glass. To get to TV. You see
Man, I already
that?
got a walk club hat. Nice. Yeah.
You don't see it?
Yeah. I see it. There's a bit of a bug, but we should be
But
okay.
here are the offices for.
Wait, you're bugging. Oh,
Let me try
you're back.
this.
You're good now. All right, let's can you show us the eTalk offices again, just because we.
Sure. Do you want me to? Let me show you BNN first because we're right
Yes.
here, and then I'll go
Yeah.
upstairs and show you eTalk. Does that work?
Yeah.
Is that good? All right. So.
Oh my God.
Sorry. You can't really see much, but that's where BNN would be.
Okay.
It's kind of boring. And then we won't be able to because it looks like they're doing a taping right now.
Yeah, they're doing they're doing a segment. Yep, I have it on right now, so I see.
Yeah, so there's all these people here.
That's for what now?
These are people either waiting to get into the Mary Bird show or so these are just audience members waiting to get in. Excuse me, sorry. We can't go into the studio because they're prepping for the show, unfortunately. But back in the front there, that's where they do the Mary Bird show. That's where they do CTV Your Morning.
Where's that? Where is that?
That would be. We can't go in there because they're filming something. But it's just where all those audience members were standing. It's in that kind of general area. I wish I could. Sorry, but they're getting ready for tomorrow morning's show. And TV, they're very particular about, who's in the room and making sure everything looks good. Where radio's a lot more chill. That's why I like radio.
Right.
And now we're here at eTalk.
Yeah, let's do that again. I don't know if we caught it on the camera because I think
I don't think we did. So here we are at eTalk.
Nice one.
And there's some people getting ready for the show.
Nice.
The desk and interview couch in the back there.
Yep.
That's the big arm camera thing. This is
Nice.
the office. The producers are working on stories, getting in contact with all the celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is, for example, one of the makeup rooms for television.
Right.
This is an equipment storage room. Lots of good, expensive stuff in there. The eTalk offices in here and the social.
Nice.
Which is a talk show on CTV that airs in the morning.
Yep.
And then I'll take you to the kitchen studio. Oh, this is These are edit booths. So these are people who are editing segments to be on CTV later on.
Mm-hmm.
This is a kitchen studio. So if a celebrity chef like a Jamie Oliver or Gordon Ramsay come, this is where they come. And underneath the tarps, they have stoves, a full kitchen in here, so they can do a proper meal for television. And that is pretty much it. The
Nice. We
rest
got a
of it
nice
is
tour. Yeah.
all the rest of it is all kind of like offices and stuff, which aren't as fun.
We got a nice tour of the station, which is great. And wow, man, that was
And
interesting.
I got my
Actually, yeah.
and
Sorry.
I got my exercise in, so I'm happy about that. Thank you.
You're welcome. That
Oh,
was
actually, let
really
me show you
fun.
one more thing. Let me show you one more thing.
Oh
Actually,
yes, yes,
this
more.
is they've just put this together. A new little space. That's the program
Interesting.
director of Chum FM, Christian Hall. Uh, and yeah, it's a little hangout space. They got a Nintendo down here, big fancy TV. So that's been
Nice.
fun. Actually, the team organized a great Christmas party that was in the office, and they had Virginia to Vegas play a
Hmm.
concert right over there for everybody. So that was fun. And nobody's here right now because, or very few people are here. But this is kind of like a little promo area for Virgin Radio. It's where we contact all our prize winners. This is where we have our meetings in there. If there's a big
Hmm.
meeting,
Can you
and
show us something? I was told by Shannon that the text line is not actually a phone. It's not actually a phone like this here.
no, it's all on the like a desktop computer.
Can you show us how that
Um,
works?
sure, yeah, totally. Give me
If you're
two
near the
seconds.
station,
Of
because I
course,
can't
yeah,
see where you are.
yeah, totally. I will have to be careful though because there's like people's phone numbers and stuff. And if this is going on your podcast, I don't think we should have people's phone
That is
numbers.
going. I could try to blur stuff out and get if ever.
Yeah, try to blur it out, but I'll show you from afar how it works. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Again, hopefully you found that interesting. Hopefully I was entertaining enough for you.
That was fun. Yeah.
I just because I'll tell you what, I was listening, as I said, I was listening to your Vinny and Shannon episode. I was like, oh, those guys are so interesting and they're so good that I hope I made the cut. Oh, one sec, give me one sec here. And also, thank you. It was really fun
Yeah, it was.
being on your show. You really do a great job, my friend. And you're doing all the at 14. If you're doing all this, dude, like you're gonna be my boss one day. So I'm gonna be
Uh,
asking you for a gig.
that's what Shannon said.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm serious. And hire me over her if you only had to choose one.
Maybe I'd choose both and say no. I'm gonna pick two people.
No, but no. But Vinny and Shannon are such a great show, and they have
Yeah,
such
they're
it's you
great.
know they have such a great relationship,
Yeah,
and I can see that being
yeah,
one of those shows that just lasts
yeah.
on forever because the people love it so much too. Like you talk to Montrealers and
Oh
speak.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let me
But we're
the
gonna actually, you know what? To avoid the editing, we're gonna cut the recording here, and you could just show me how
sure.
it works like that. So thanks, Tyler, and you could say goodbye to the camera right here, cause that's it.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming on the
And
tour.
yeah, and the interview is actually gonna be dropping soon, but this, luckily, it's actually dropping today, right after this.
Oh, that's exciting stuff.
Oh yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time.